Hey guys, so you're ready to start one-on-one tutoring. This video is going to kind of teach you how to work through iPlan and what you need to do to get those appointments. So I'm starting out in the tutoring section of iPlan. It should bring you to the student navigation, but we need to go to tutor navigation. Tutor navigation, there's schedule appointments, reports, and tutor preferences. I'm going to start out in schedule appointments. Okay, so here's schedule appointments. So what this shows is it shows this week, the next week, and you can go back and forth between arrows to see what appointments you have or what availabilities you have. So the green boxes shows when you're available, and how to create those is you can actually just press anywhere and it will bring up this box. And you can put in here manually what times you're available to tutor. So let's say that I'm available to tutor between 1 and 3 p.m. Make sure that it's PM or AM, depending on when you want to tutor, so that it gets the right times. Then we make sure that the location is correct. Right now, I'm doing all my appointments in Zoom room. But when COVID lifts, maybe I can do them in the tutoring center, or I can do them in the Rick's Common area, things like that. Make sure that it's one-on-one. The stop registration is when students can sign up for you. So my students have to sign up 12 hours before the appointment. After 12 hours, my appointments will, or my availabilities will just disappear from students' eyes so that they can't see any of the availabilities. So you can put whatever hour you want, just make sure to check it. If you have like 4 hours before, you have to check it 4 hours before to make sure that nobody has signed up for it. So then we have start and end date as the same day. If you are available every single week at those times on that day, you can put an end date for the end of the semester, so that people can sign up for reoccurring appointments. Make sure they are in 1 hour blocks. And then you can put if you want to break. If you don't, then that's fine too. And then we can just create availability. And it will bring up these green boxes, which will show to the student green as well, because those are your availabilities. If you schedule with a student just face-to-face, but they definitely want that time, you can go into one of the times that you have, and go into courses and make sure that all the courses are not marked except for the one that they're in. So let's say that they're in Math 108, then I would mark off all the courses and just have them in 108. Then I go to attendees, put in their I number and add them, and then save availability. And it will show up as red, and it will show that they are there, and it will send them an email and you an email saying, this is your time, this is your appointment, and it will show all the ways to communicate. So like phone number and email, things like that, ways to get in touch with them. So since I don't need this availability, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it. If you already have a student in that time slot, make sure that they know you're gonna delete it, because if they don't know, then they're just gonna kind of be surprised. And we really don't want that with our students. Make sure that you actually when you're actually with a student, that your iPlan and your workday hours match up. So if you work from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Saturday, make sure that iPlan has it in here, and also workday has it in there as well. Okay, some other important tutor navigations is going to be reports. In reports, you're going to have the people that you have already met with. So if I met with somebody, let's say yesterday, then they should show their student information, the date that they were there, the check-in, check-out time, what course they were there for, and just the status that we need to mark. So the statuses are attended, missed, and canceled. Attended is if they went to the appointment and everything was good and you got through the appointment. Missed is if they just didn't tell you at all that they weren't going to come, and then like they just didn't show up at all. In that case, then you put missed. Canceled is if they canceled and you knew that they weren't going to show up and you've already discussed that with them. This is so that we have a couple different ways to see that information. And then tutor preferences is the last one. This is just however many hours you're willing to work. So if I'm only willing to work 5 hours, then I'll just put that, and that will just be however many people can sign up for. Okay, I hope that this helps, and good luck with your one-on-one.